Welcome to Ed Prescott Field for round 2 of the playoffs. Greenwood in a familiar sight on the road, round 2, 4A playoffs. Graham Simpson, Jim Still, J.R. Stone with you again on YouTube. It is May 1st, and the Eagles are still playing baseball. Greenwood coming in against a win against Midland Valley. It was the errors that really stole the show, but all in all, Greenwood did get the win. They score a lot of runs, but they're going to need to bring that offense into this game, Jim.
Yes, in spite of all the errors, we're here. That's all that matters. And Graham, I was looking back with our rivalry with Lawrence since April the 25th of last year when we rule Lawrence at home 15-5. We're 0-4. 0-4 against these guys, including 2 playoff losses. So big game here tonight at Ed Prescott. They're fired up for it too.
Looks like a pretty good crowd here. Very nice afternoon unfolding upon us. Greenwood looks like they're ready. I've talked to some of the boys. They are keyed up and ready. And, you know, good point there, Jim. We're 0-4 in the last 4 meetings, and it's time to maybe take a step in a different direction.
Yeah, in the last 7 games, Lawrence 5-2, and that dates back to the March 15th matchup in 2022. As we are here in Lawrence, Ed Prescott Field has not been kind to the Greenwood Eagles as of late, as Greenwood earlier this year picked up a loss in the first regular season game outside of the preseason tournament. And they're looking to exercise some demons here on Lawrence home ball field.
Yeah, that's to say it mildly there, Graham. I've seen a lot of baseball games up here. They've broken our hearts many times. You know, but this is a new season, new team, and let's see, you know, what happens. Just you couldn't ask for a better day for a playoff game. They're fired up. We're fired up. The crowd is here. They got their chairs stacked 3-4 deep behind home plate here. It's just a great high school atmosphere, and really looking forward to this ball game tonight.
Greenwood will get to the starting lineups for both teams, but they've done something interesting here with Jaden Adams, as he is now the DH and center field. So if we need to get him out of center, you put Bentley at first, you move Landon to center field, and then you keep Jaden Adams at the plate using the DH spot. And that's something that Coach Baker is feeling comfortable that even if his center fielder, we saw him walk a little gingerly in the game against Midland Valley, if he's not 100%, you still need his bat at the plate.
Yeah, good call. I like that move, and gives you a little flexibility there. But we were kind of talking about this the other night. This is a bigger outfield, and we're concerned. I think Jaden's probably about 3/4 speed, and we're going to need him full speed. And if he can't go tonight, we'll be able to tell early on, and you got some flexibility. You still have his bat in the lineup, and that's big.
Yeah, Landon Still, Ryan Stone, Luke Godwin, Marnarian Chamberlain, Luke Hanna, Caden Poore, Will Bice, Jaden Adams, and Christopher Smith round out the starting 9 for the Eagles. A minor change in Lauren's lineup. They have moved Owen Pridgeon down from the 5-hole to the 7-hole and then moved Ben Willis and Avery Madden up. Owen Pridgeon against the Eagles this year, 0-for-6 with 5 strikeouts against Greenwood. So a bit of a strategical move, moving Pridgeon down. But the Eagles coming into this one, they've got a tough top 5 of that lineup. Zay Pulley, Hunter Neighbors, Bennett Edwards, who's committed to Georgia Southern, Asher Goss, who's going to Flodar in a 2-way. He's playing the DH, and then Ben Willis, who made a fantastic play at shortstop that really ended up saving the game for Lawrence back in Greenwood when these two teams met up on the 22nd of April. So that top 5 is going to be tough for Luke Godwin to manage.
Yeah, just good offensive lineup. But when I look at their lineup, and I know many of these young men, that they're just solid ball players. They're good defensively. They find ways to manufacture runs. They're going to stress your defense with their running game, and that's why it's imperative tonight for Luke Godwin to get off to a quick start. I think a quick start is a key to this ball game tonight. You know, just to kind of get rid of some mental demons maybe that we have up here. But yeah, if you give them free passes, they're going to stress us, and we just got to be really, really solid. That's a good lineup.
Lawrence hasn't faced much adversity. They walked all over Northwestern their first game. Greenwood, on the other hand, they were in a dogfight with Midland Valley They had to clench their teeth and really claw to that win. How do you think that's going to help the Eagles in this one?
It really is both of us. I mean, they had a tough game against Midland Valley, and maybe it turned us in the right direction, and maybe the lackadaisical game for Lawrence turned them in the wrong direction. You know, we can talk about it all day, but basically we got to play Greenwood baseball, error-free, and hit the ball, get ahead and counts, and do the little things to try to beat this good Lawrence team.
We're going to take a look at the 4A bracket now that we are in round 2. Greenwood and Lawrence have moved up. We're in Game 7 of the bracket. North Augusta, Catawba Ridge still in the double elimination bracket. They're playing tonight. Along with tonight's ball games in the double elimination, we have Northwestern Midland Valley. That should be an interesting one. And Greenville Eastside as well should be a good one. The loser of this will play the winner of Greenville Eastside. The winner of this one will play the winner of Catawba Ridge and North Augusta. Most likely going to be Catawba Ridge in Catawba Ridge, which is quite the hike for the boys. But all in all, what are you seeing out of this 4A bracket here, Jim?
Well, I was just talking about it downstairs. With Chris Edwards, and you know, it's tough this year because Catawba Ridge is on our side of the bracket. They are the favorites. I see them advancing, and I see the winner of this game. Now, interesting enough, if Lawrence wins this game, they will host Catawba Ridge. Because it's a predetermined if a 1 faces a 1. Now, of course, if we win this game tonight, we would have to travel to Catawba Ridge on Friday night. But, you know, I'm familiar with some of those teams. Greenville Eastside we're familiar with. And, you know, let's just take care of business here tonight and worry about Friday on Friday.
Starting lineups again, still Stone, Godwin, Chamberlain, Hannah, Poor, Bice, Adams, and Smith. For Lawrence, it'll be Zay Pulley, Hunter Neighbors, Bennett Edwards, Asher Goss, Ben Willis, Avery Madden, Owen Pridgeon. Coleman Coker had a home run last time against Greenwood. Jyre Brown, who plays a good left field, and then Jordan Hudson on the mound. We'll get to that a little bit later. But as we mentioned, the last time out between these two teams, it was certainly a dogfight. We got to take a look back at the play that kind of decided it all. Back there, JR, you had some strong words about it back then. How's it feeling over a week later?
Well, I echo what I said then. All we want is a good, clean, square game and see who the best team was. Big turn there by Riley Latham and coming in, and, you know, Bennett sells it really good, like a quarterback selling the play action. It's a good play, but he's coming up looking to throw, hence the word, you know, we should have had another run there, but who knows? That's in the past. Let's win this game.
Yeah. So it's going to be in the Eagles' mind for sure. We'll get to the uniform report. Lawrence in their all black today, the same which they wore at Greenwood. Greenwood in their gold tops and the pinstripe bottoms. Jim, we mentioned earlier, one of your favorites of the year as we have the coaches meeting between Baker and Patterson.
Yeah, I like those uniforms. Good-looking combo. I like the gold on Greenwood. We don't wear it a lot in any of our sports, so I think it looks really good tonight. Good contrast with the black that Lawrence is wearing, and you know, going back to that play, let's flush it. Let's move on, and
you're right.
And let's
exactly.
You know, let's let our actions speak tonight, and hopefully get off to a quick start.
Speaking of Coach Baker, look at this: 100 career wins with the playoff win yesterday. Coach Baker looking to make 101 here at Ed Prescott Field, but what a career he's had at Greenwood, just getting to the thick of it for the Eagles.
Yeah, I want to say this. I've been around for a lot of those 100 wins, and having, you know, Lowndes come through and play in this program now, having Landon, and, you know, Coach Baker does a tremendous job, you know, not just in the game, a lot of external stuff outside of the game that he's really working to develop young men. And, you know, that's what it's all about, developing the holistic player.
Coach Baker looking for a win, 101 today.
Well, you know, we were up here when their coach got their 100 win.
That's right. That
was
was in the very first game of the season back on March 7th. So Coach Patterson and Coach Baker going at it. Thank you for joining us on YouTube, wherever you might be. We're expecting a lot of you tonight for this huge matchup in playoff round 2. Let us know where you're listening from, where you're watching from. Comment in the chat box. Do not be afraid to cheer on either team. I'm sure we're going to have some Lawrence fans who couldn't make the trip down to Ed Prescott as well. Tons of Greenwood faithful, but we have a great crowd and a great day for baseball. It's over 81 degrees and sunny, clear skies here in Lawrence. So it's going to be flying out of here, even though the park might play a little smaller. It's still a big park, but it might play a little bit smaller today with the ball traveling out.
Yeah, with the weather, it will travel a little bit better, but it's a bigger park. But ironically enough, it kind of comes in the middle. Center field is actually the shorter part of the field. It's a pretty big shot to the power alleys over in left center and right center. But, yeah, let us know where you're listening from or watching from, and get in the chat box with us today, and we always enjoy that.
We're going to take a break. The Eagles going through their starting lineups by our PA announcer now that it's going to be Lawrence and the national anthem. We'll get right back with you with the opening pitch of the game. Playoffs round 2 here in Lawrence between the Eagles and the Raiders. Back after this.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212. Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project. When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Welcome back to Ed Prescott Field as the Greenwood Eagles set to take on Hudson and the Raiders. First, we'll take a quick look back at those starting lineups. As there is Jordan Hudson. He is not in the order, just Premier, a pitcher. The lefty had a good game against the Eagles last time he was out. Jimmy went 5 2/3, gave up 3 hits, no runs, struck out 9 in 108 pitches.
Yeah, tough little pitcher, lefty with a lot of all speed, very crafty, and can locate, can mix it up well. And he did a really good job keeping us off balance last time up here. So I think it's important, like I said, just we got to get base runners. I don't care how we get them, just have really good plate integrity up there, swing at good pitches, put balls in play, and let's see what happens.
He'll face Landon Still, Ryan Stone, and Luke Godwin due up in the first inning for Greenwood. Ryan Stone has led off the previous 2 games this year against the Eagles, and he had a single to start the game. Let's see if Landon Still can try and keep that energy alive for the boys from Greenwood. Eagles coming into this game with a win over Midland Valley. Let's check out the Eagles' last 5 games, as they had a bump in the road against a really good Lawrence team. 6-3, also lost 2-0 to North Augusta, but wins against Midland Valley, North Augusta, and Pickens, all double digits. So if you're going to get an Eagles win, they are putting up a lot of runs. The low-scoring games are the ones where they have the problems with.
So the formula for success is to get the double digits, right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. There it is. It starts with Landon Still, and we're about underway from Ed Prescott Field. We are running behind, as expected, here from Lawrence. Landon Still swinging a miss on the first pitch. 6:38 first pitch, local time here in Lawrence. Lefty versus lefty. Still takes on the outside for strike 2. Hudson had a really good outing his last time against Greenwood. 0-2 ahead. That one skips to the backstop.
If you're a lefty facing this guy, you got to be looking for middle, out, and you got to be looking backside, and that's the approach we need to take all night.
Swing and a miss. First out of the ball game is a strikeout of Landon Still. And here comes Ryan Stone, who has a hit against Jordan Hudson already this year. One out here in the top of the first. Stone takes low and away for ball 1. Hudson, the Flodar commit, as he deals a strike there to Stone. Now a ball and a strike. Flodar, really good JUCO powerhouse that produces a lot of good talent. Him and Asher Goss going to be going down to Florence at the end of their high school career. 2-1 to Stone. Takes upstairs, 3-1. J.R. Ryan's had it coming off a good game against Midland Valley.
He's seeing the ball well right now.
2 for 3.
His confidence has grown. We've talked about it in the last couple nights, and he's just seeing it well, and he's been working hard for it. So I'm glad it's come to him.
2 for 3 against Midland Valley. Scored 2 runs. Was also hit by a pitch. He'll send that one foul towards the seats and right. And the count's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count with 1 out here in the top of the first.
After the 4-pitch strikeout to start the game, Ryan doing a good job of making Hudson throw a lot of pitches.
Stone takes a curveball, called strike 3. 2 Ks for Jordan Hudson to start his outing.
Got to be ready to pull the trigger there with the 2 on you.
Here comes Luke Godwin. He has not had the best time against Lawrence this year, just 1 for 6, but we know Luke's much better hitter than that. He takes inside for ball 1. He does have a home run, his only hit, and it was in the game last week against the Raiders. Hudson's 1-0, misses the plate. It's 2-0.
I think it was when we were trying to come back.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Was able to cut that Lawrence lead. Now he's ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Hudson was primed for a 1-2-3 inning, but now he's down 3-0 to Luke Godwin. Needs a strike here and can't get it. 4-pitch walk to Godwin. It's the Eagles' first base runner of the game. Here comes Pumpkin Chamberlain.
Good job there by Luke. All we need is base runners.
Yeah, Luke being really patient in that at bat. Let's see if Marnarian can get the ball in play, get something going with 2 outs.
Runner at first. There's a strike on the outside against Chamberlain. Cut off a 3-strikeout game against the Mustangs. But he did have an RBI single in there as well. Strike 2 on the inside. So Hudson using all parts of the plate. He's a strike away from sending us to the bottom of the first. And a good job to fight it off by Marnarian Chamberlain.
I'd like to see us break some tendencies here in this third game. I don't think Lawrence expects us to get the running game going or at least try it. And Luke's got really good speed there. And with 2 strikes, what you got to lose here? You can lead off with your cleanup guy in the next inning.
Chamberlain takes downstairs. Now 1-2.
Make them execute.
Kind of don't want to make the third out on the bases, especially with a hot Chamberlain up there, either.
That's a foul ball outside the bag at
Kind of
third.
Double-edged sword there. You could go good either way.
I just don't think that they –
I like the pressure, though.
Yeah, I don't think they expect us to run. Let's break some tendencies and see what happens.
Like
That's the only way you're going to win this ball game. Be aggressive.
1-2, swing and a miss. That's the third out of the inning. The Eagles strand a runner. It was Luke Godwin who took a 4-pitch walk, and that'll do it for the side in the first. Lawrence will come to the plate for the first time when we come back, as you're watching on YouTube.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Welcome back to Lawrence SC. Greenwood on the road for the playoffs round 2. Luke Godwin on the mound for the Eagles. He'll face Zay Pulley, Hunter Neighbors, and Bennett Edwards. The first 3 due up for the Lawrence Raiders in their all-black uniforms. We'll take a look at Luke Godwin's last 5 starts. Last one coming against North Augusta. Gave up that 1 run, but 3 hits, 8 strikeouts. Ever since the Easley outing where he gave up 5 runs and 2 1/3, he has been lights out. 5+ innings in each game, 8 or more strikeouts in his last 4. We're going to need more of the same stuff from Luke Godwin.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, the luxury of having a starting pitcher go deep into the game, and that's what Luke has given this Greenwood team, and he's been able to accumulate a lot of strikeouts as well. He's going to need a spectacular effort here tonight. We were talking about it just a moment ago, and got to keep those guys off the bases.
29 strikeouts his last 4 games, and it has been the key for Luke Godwin. He's going to be facing a very tough lineup, and it starts with Zay Pulley, the center fielder. He's a speedy runner. He's played well against the Eagles this year as well. Greenwood was unable to score in the first. Lawrence have been a good first inning team all season long, playing on their home ball field. Godwin, first pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1 curve, dips into the zone for strike 2.
Gracious call there.
Eagles going to take all they can get.
We can take it.
Exactly.
0-2 to Zay Pulley. Got him looking. Painted a fastball on the outside for out number 1.
Is that a sign of what's to come tonight, as Lawrence got a 4-pitch strikeout to start the game? Greenwood gets a 3-pitch strikeout.
Yeah.
Great job by Godwin.
Godwin, what a good first batter. Here's Hunter Neighbors, the second baseman. Neighbors is a Coker commit. Going to be playing in their middle infield.
Good player.
1-0 lifted to right field. Back is Chamberlain. He will backpedal and make the grab for the second out of the inning. He bobbled it a bit, but it is the second out here at the bottom of the first.
He is fighting the sun. He's looking directly into the sun, but a little nonchalant there. But out number 2.
There's the lefty power bat, Bennett Edwards. On the first pitch, ground ball up the middle, past the dive of Caden Poore into center field, a base hit, first of the game for Lawrence. Touched off the glove of Godwin and Poore before finding Jaden Adams in center.
Trying to get ahead right there. Bennett's a good ball player. He knows that, and jump on that first pitch.
Here's Asher Goss. What a game he had against Northwestern. 2 for 2, RBI, a walk, and a home run. That solo homer was in the bottom of the 4th.
Pinch runner right off the bat here. They'll be looking to advance.
And Z. Williams, who's the pinch runner. A swing and a miss from Asher Goss at the plate.
Certainly nothing against Caden out there at second. That's not really his home position, but one thing you do when Luke is starting, you lose a little bit of that defensive lineup when you move Ryan over to short, and that's normally Luke's spot or Matt Murray's spot. We don't have either there tonight, but it makes you a little bit weaker up the middle, but that would have been a great play.
Counts 0-2 to Asher Goss, the DH. 1 on, 2 away here in the first. Godwin with 1 strikeout. That's a foul ball off the catcher's gear of Luke Hanna. Z. Williams took off.
And you saw it there, Graham. They're off to the races, and that's a big part of the game tonight. And got to control the running game. Got to keep Raiders off the base paths.
Goss, the DH. Another foul ball. He also is the ace of the pitching staff, a pitching staff that has done wonders this year for Lawrence.
Got the dreaded shadow between the pitcher and the catcher.
Yep.
Ball kind of disappears halfway there.
Throw back to first. Z. Williams in there safely.
Now we had 2 throwaways last time up here.
Yeah, that's
a lot of foul territory.
He's going.
Williams takes off. 0-2 outside. Hanna, the exchange down to second, not in time. And now there's a runner in scoring position for Asher Goss.
Look for them to be aggressive here as well.
Until we prove we can stop them, they're going to run it on us.
1-2. Popped out of the glove of Luke Hanna. Will throw down to first, and that'll do it for the first inning. Now Luke Godwin with a pair of strikeouts here in the first. We'll head to the second. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Greenwood Eagles. We're live from Ed Prescott Field here in Lawrence.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212. Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services. From sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards, Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Luke Hanna to lead off for the Greenwood Eagles, the catcher, as we enter the top of the second inning.
Hey, really good start by Luke Godwin there. Only threw 12 pitches.
And 2 strikeouts. That's a foul tip into the mid by Hanna.
Yeah, good to see him in the middle strong side on a hostile place like this to play. Tough place to come in here and be ready to play, and he's ready.
Here's the 1-1 from Hudson. High and away, it's ball 2. He was getting the calls on both sides of the plate in the first inning. He gave up the 4-pitch walk to Godwin, but struck out the rest of the batters he saw. Hanna sits on the 2-1, gets a strike call on the outside. It's 2-2.
We got to get up on the plate, and that's the ball we got to be looking backside. Just shoot it backside.
2-2 missed on the arm side. Now another full count for Jordan Hudson. Was able to strike out Stone his first time in a 3-2 count. See if Hanna's eager to swing the bat. Full count offering. Ball 4 rolls all the way to the backstop, and the Eagles get a leadoff base runner. 2 walks in the afternoon now for Jordan Hudson.
Baker can't get a runner fast enough for Luke. Get him off his feet.
Hey, good at bat by Luke, though.
Yes,
Battled
definitely.
back, drew a walk. That's just as effective as a hit, and this is where I like to see us be aggressive.
This is it's a good opportunity for Greenwood right here.
Bennett Erickson will be the courtesy runner. Here's Caden Poore, the second baseman. 1 on, nobody out. Bunt was shown by Poore, but missing way upstairs was Jordan Hudson.
Well, here's our first true test, executing little things, and if you're going to give them an out, let's execute it here.
Poore stabbed at it and whiffed, and it's 1-1. Corner infielder is ready for the bunt. Will Bice is on deck. A ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Another missed bunt there by Caden Poore.
Got to be able to get that ball down. You've got to be able to get that down.
Yeah, I mean, you're already out there showing everybody your intent. Just get it in play.
1-2, swing and a miss. Caden Poore strikes out.
That's tough.
Got to get that ball down. That ball disappears halfway there. That's why we're not seeing any hard hit baseballs. They built this place in the morning.
Bice pops up to left. Back there is Jaire Brown calling everybody off to make the grab. Back to first is Erickson. Now there's 2 away.
They're going to give you free passes, and if you're upset-minded, you've got to be able to execute and got to get them to second and then try to hit behind them. We'll get some more chances, hopefully.
Here's Jaden Adams. He'll step off.
Jaden had a big night the other night, 2 for 2. I think he was hit. and walked.
Yep. We're going to get to that in just a second. Here is the stat line for Jaden Adams Monday against Midland Valley. You mentioned it. 2 for 2, walk, hit by pitch, scored a run. It was for his first game back from injury. Good to have him back in the starting lineup. He's batting 8th in the order. 2 away in the second. Adams an excuse me swing. Now it's 1-1. Hudson set. Swing and a miss. 1-2. He's missing barrels with that high cheese fastball.
I would just love to see us break towards second. The middle infielders are so flat-footed, they're not even respecting it.
Called strike 3 on the outside. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Another strikeout for Jordan Hudson on the mound. That is his 5th K already in the game. We got 1.5 in the books. Bottom of the second coming up after this. Stay with us on YouTube.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Back here in Lawrence, still no score as we enter the bottom of the second inning. Luke Godwin had a good first. Started with a 3-pitch strikeout. Has been throwing darts out there. Last time he was at Ed Prescott Field, he only went 2+ innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 total. He walked 3, struck out 4 in 57 total pitches, but he couldn't get out of the 3rd. Now Luke trying to sing a different tone. There's Ben Willis. He looks at the first pitch for a strike high in the zone. Willis, a very consistent, solid bat in the middle of the Raiders' order. Swings right through the curveball from Godwin. It's 0-2.
Good pitch. He's got his curveball working early here in the game, so that's good news for Eagle fans.
He's got Willis on the ropes. Swing and a miss. A 3-pitch strikeout to start the bottom of the second for Luke Godwin.
You know, Luke's always got that smile on his face. He's always got that cool demeanor, and, you know, sometimes he's kind of hyped up for games, but tonight he's relaxed. He's hitting his spots. He's confident.
Here's Avery Madden. Nobody on for Lawrence. Madden fouls the first one off his fists.
How about that, Graham? You said it. 2 3-pitch strikeouts, 1 in the first, 1 in to start the second. So
yeah,
couldn't ask for anything more out of Luke.
He's coming out firing. After the foul ball, it's an 0-1 count to Madden. Madden a swing and a miss.
That's a hard pitch to hit in on the hands right there. If he can control that pitch early in counts and get a few foul balls, he'll get a hit a lot.
Well, he's ahead 0-2 here to Madden. Oh, missed high and tight. Madden had to arch back out the way.
Now you bend it. Now you bend it. He's already leaning.
See what he goes to here. Fastball inside corner. Another backwards K for Luke Godwin.
Guys, he's controlling the inner part of the plate against the righties. If he can continue to do that, that really opens up the outside part and gives you a chance to really be successful. So great job by Luke Godwin.
Unless you're absolutely ready to hit that inside pitch early, you're never going to get there. You're going to foul it or miss it. Like you said, Jim, that's perfect.
Here's Owen Pridgeon. 2 outs, nobody on. Pridgeon takes high and tight. It's ball 1. First time Godwin hasn't got a first pitch strike in this inning.
Interesting with 2 outs. Bice is playing just inside the bag there.
There's a strike there from Godwin. Now a ball and a strike.
Power hitting Pridgeon would back him up a couple of steps, give him a better angle.
That's a good point.
Oh, wave and a miss.
It's hard to hit that pitch. You don't know if it's going to bend in, right? You got to respect the pitch, and it zips in there quick. You got to fight it off.
Godwin with 4 strikeouts. That is fouled away by Owen Pridgeon. First baseman hasn't had the success he's been wanting against Greenwood this year. He's 0 for 6 with 5 strikeouts against the Eagles. He's down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Godwin on the ground. Bice can't get the backhand. Down the line and left. It'll be extra bases for Owen Pridgeon. They got a runner in scoring position with 2 away here in the second.
Well, Jim, you called it. If he's back 3 steps, he makes that play.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 outs, nobody on, you just got to, play the percentages and give yourself a better angle there at third. Give Pridgeon a lot of credit. He got an inside pitch and was able to navigate it down the line. But, yeah, if we were to been in a little bit better position there, we could have made a play.
Now he's starting to back up, yeah. If he's right there, he makes that play.
Guess trying to make the throw shorter to first.
We don't want Pridgeon getting hot.
Well, I mean, once you play there, you like being on that corner real tight. Makes you step across in that grass a little easier.
First pitch strike into Coleman Coker. He's been an Eagle killer this year. 3 for 4, home run and a walk against Greenwood High. Had a big home run down at Eagle Park last time these 2 teams played. Now he's down 0-2 after that foul ball.
Great job, Luke, getting ahead in the count and, just make smart pitches here. Give yourself a chance.
Don't worry about that runner.
The 0-2. 5 strikeouts for Luke Godwin. He's dealing on the mound. And for the second straight inning, the Raiders strand a runner in scoring position. No score through 2 here at Ed Prescott Field. We'll be back with the third after these messages.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Back here in Lawrence, 9-1-2 due up for the Greenwood Eagles facing Jordan Hudson. Got some people checking in here in the chat box. Ken Baker joining us from Marion, South Carolina. Liz Dawkins right here at Lawrence. And then Carolina Reaper Baseball says, good luck, Eagles.
Glad to have them all on board. Got a lot of viewers on board tonight, Graham, for a big game. And we're seeing a pitcher's duel early.
We certainly are. We're in the top of the third inning.
About 10 strikeouts between the 2 pitchers.
5 apiece. 0-1 from Hudson. Left above the zone into Christopher Smith, who leads off the inning for the Eagles. 0 spots in the first and second for both the Raiders and the Eagles. In the air to right, back is Avery Madden. He'll line it up and leather it in for out number one. Greenwood with no hits, first time through the order. 2 base runners reached, both via a walk. There's one away. Still takes a pitch inside for a ball. Hudson misses twice.
Got to get him on.
Yeah.
He gives you a chance to be creative with your.
Be aggressive right here.
2-0, takes it for ball 3. And earlier this year, we saw Lennon steal a base against Lawrence. It was on senior night. He didn't get the start, came in a pinch run situation and stole on Bennett Edwards, which not too many players can do. And he's going to get a chance to do it right here, as there is a 4-pitch walk to Lennon still. It'll give it up to Ryan Stone.
This is actually Landon's first start against Lawrence this year.
That's right,
It was senior night, and he didn't get to play up here last time. So, all right, 1 out, 1 on here. Got a chance maybe to do something.
Stone takes a strike on the inside, doesn't like it. Try to brush his hips back out the way. Hudson ahead 0-1. Lefty from the stretch. On the ground at third, Coker is able to glove. Will go to second for 1. Stone able to beat out the relay to first. Well, there's 2 away now, and Still and Stone trade places on the base paths.
Yeah, nice play by Coker over there at third. And
It's not that hard of a play because it's hit so hard, and Ryan's barely out of the box. Just throw and catch the second, throw and catch the first, and, Ryan beat it out. Good job by hustling down the line.
That Lawrence dugout was trying to sell it. Now here's Luke Godwin. First pitch swinging, whiffs right through it, and it's 0-1 against Jordan Hudson.
Greenwood is putting pressure by, getting on by walks.
It's been 3 of them. No hits yet, though, for the Eagles. Foul ball makes it an 0-2 count. Godwin versus Hudson.
cut him loose.
Cut him loose.
I mean,
Cut him loose.
Bennett, I've seen Bennett play a lot of baseball, but, man,
Yeah,
you
run.
can't be intimidated. You gotta put the pressure on them to make a play. If he makes a play, tip your cap. But at least they know that we're bringing it.
I guess he's thinking that if we get a chance to get on, we're not going to run ourselves into
Out of an inning, I get it.
just quickly. But take a chance right here. Go.
In the air to left. That is well hit by Godwin. Back is Brown at the wall, sizes it up and makes the catch. The yard just kept it in for Luke Godwin as everybody was holding their breath here in Lawrence. That'll do it for the top of the third. Still no score as Lawrence will come to the plate when we come back. It's the Greenwood Eagles on YouTube.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Back here in Lawrence, no score as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Luke Godwin still on the mound for the Greenwood Eagles. He's given up a hit in each of the first 2 innings, but they have stranded a base runner at second base. Both times have the Raiders. Here's the 9-hole hitter, Jyre Brown. Left fielder just made a snag against Luke Godwin with his back to the fence deep in left field, and now Godwin's facing him on the mound.
Imperative that you get this out here. He's got really good speed on the base pads, and as much as these pitchers have dominated.
That's hit well into left. Back there is Boogie Smith, and he'll make the grab.
I was just going to say, as much as these pitchers have dominated, both have given up some base runners. Lawrence by virtue of the walk, and the Lawrence offense has been able to muster a couple hits off Godwin. But other than that, you know, it's been a game dominated by both starting pitchers.
There's Zay Pulley. He struck out looking on 3 pitches to start the game. He's the leadoff hitter. Back to the top of the order for Lawrence. That's a great pitch right there from Luke Godwin.
Absolutely. A way to start the at-bat against a very dangerous Zay.
Oh, 1 tried the same thing. That one in the dirt. Now a ball and a strike.
I tell you, umpires can influence the game too, and if he's giving both teams that call all night, it will be a low-scoring game.
Pulley slings right through that. Now it's 1-2. Pulley had a big home run in the playoffs last year against the Eagles.
Good athlete. Play a little travel ball with him.
1-2 from Godwin. That's fouled away. They have not been able to catch up to that fastball.
I think that hit a truck. Crowd went, ugh.
Wasn't Greg Porter's, was it?
I hope not. Hope it wasn't that silver Chevrolet out there either.
Here's the 1-2 from Luke Godwin. Oh, he hit him with the hooks.
That's nasty. Ooh, that was nasty.
Little tight curveball breaking away from the righties, and Pulley, normally a pretty disciplined hitter, just could not lay off that pitch, and that ball was well outside the strike zone, but big second out.
There's Hunter Neighbors. Flew out to Marnarian Chamberlain in right field his last time up. Both of Lawrence base runners in this game have come with 2 away. Godwin yet to have a 1-2-3 inning. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the third. And now he's ahead 0-2. 2 fastballs dotted in the zone.
I'm telling you, and JR made reference to it earlier, but the way the shadows are right now, it's really difficult on the hitter. It starts in the sun and then ends in the shade.
Godwin thought he had a 3-pitch strikeout. Just off the plate, says our home plate umpire. Luke ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 away, nobody on base for Lawrence. Here it is, and he misses in the dirt. Tried the same curveball that he got Pulley with.
Yeah, he kind of fell off on that one a little bit. But
To me, you throw that pitch at their face.
mm-hmm.
You throw his pitch at their face and let it bend, and he's out of there. And
2-2. Godwin
Good pitch.
called strike 3. Neighbors doesn't like it, but it's 8 strikeouts in 3 innings for Godwin on the mound. He is dealing here at Ed Prescott. 7, excuse me. And Luke Godwin, his first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. As the Raiders go down in order, Eagles will have a chance with Chamberlain leading off the 4th when we come back on YouTube.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Back at Ed Prescott Field, don't strike out, jumpstart into your career at the premier life skills school of Greenwood County, the G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where your future awaits you today.
Here's Marnarian Chamberlain leading off the fourth. First pitch he sees from Hudson, lifted in the air, left center. Zay Pooley, the center fielder, out towards the fence, will make the grab. 2 times in a row now, the Eagles have sent one for a ride that a Raider outfielder has just been able to come up with.
Yeah, we've hit 2 to the warning track out here at Lawrence, but nothing to show for it.
Yeah,
Good swing, though.
You got to really hit it to get it out of this park.
We mentioned the ball is jumping, though.
It is.
80 degrees at time of first pitch. Luke Hanna takes ball 1 on the inside of the plate.
I graduated from Abbeville. We played in a Raider tournament, 4A tournament with Dorman and Greenwood, and escapes me the other team, but we ended up winning that tournament here. Had a
storied field. They've done some renovations to it. Swing and a miss there from Hanna. Last time we were here, obviously before daylight savings, but it was very dark once the sun went down.
Yes, it was. And cold.
Yep. 1-2. Let's see if that changes anything in this game. 1 away, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes into Luke Hanna. He took a walk his last time up. And he takes ball 2 down in the dirt, 2-2.
Just be ready to hit right here. He's looking to punch you out. Let's look at the hit.
Luke Hanna wasn't granted time.
He tried to step out.
Yeah. He did. He has skates on. You got to wait on that call from the umpire.
I think that drew a ball.
Yeah.
Good strategy right there by Luke Hanna. Draw that full count and let's hit, buddy.
Here's a 3-2 pitch from Jordan Hudson. Hanna takes ball 4. Step out the box again, young fella.
That's his second walk, guys.
It is.
He's doing the Fetty Wap inside the box.
Surrender Cobra, also a good sponsor of the Greenwood Eagles. Says Go Eagles. Find the next Surrender Cobra show by going to their website, surrendercobraband.com. Also, American Legion Post 20 Baseball is back this summer. Tryouts begin in a couple weeks. You can catch all the action at Legion Stadium in Greenwood. For more information, contact Ty Vines at 864-407-8876.
Caden Poor, first pitch pops up. It's going to stay in the infield. Coleman Coker, the third baseman, just in foul territory, able to put out Poor on 1 pitch. And now there's 2 gone. And Erickson, who's running for Hanna, is at first.
Also, big shout out to Carter Collision, another sponsor for Greenwood Baseball, located at 3901 US 25 in Hodges. Stop by for a free quote today or call 864-374-7848. It's your choice. Choose smarter. Call Carter.
That was ball 1 into Will Bice. He's put together a fantastic season. Fouls that one back to the netting, and it's a ball and a strike. Jaden Adams on deck. Eagles would love to see him come to the plate here in this inning.
We got to get off first. We've had a runner on first every inning. Just kind of stuck over there.
And now it's a 1-2 count here to Will Bice.
Pretty good opportunity right here just to go, right?
Southpaw delivers. And it was low and away for ball 2.
He's coming in there so quick, though. His slide step is really quick. I don't think we've been it back there. It's iffy. It's iffy.
2-2 offering. 1 hop to Ben Willis at short. He'll go the shortcut route to second just in time to get Bennett Erickson. Will Bice stranded at first. That's the third out of the top of the fourth. We got a pitcher's duel here at Ed Prescott Field. Who will make the hit? That will change the course of the game. Lawrence will come to the plate in the bottom of the fourth when we come back.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Godwin has struck out 7 so far in this game. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up. He got 2 strikeouts in the last inning, but now he's going to face Bennett Edwards, Asher Goss, Ben Willis, the toughest part of this Raider lineup.
Heart of the order, second time through, always tough. You mentioned Bennett got a hit his last at bat.
There was a soft ground ball up the middle that evaded both Godwin on the mound and Caden Poor at second base on its way to center.
Just stay solid. Luke's doing a great job, and shadows are still out there, so let's get through this.
First pitch, down and in for strike 1.
Bennett didn't think much of that call, but it's been a liberal strike zone
It sure
tonight.
has. If the shadows aren't helping enough. 0-1, fouled at the plate, 0-2. Edwards in a hole early on against Godwin, leading off the fourth. Lawrence have 2 hits on the day. Greenwood hitless through 4 innings at the plate. Jordan Hudson's been doing a good job, but he's walked a couple batters. He's walked 1 in each inning. 0-2 outside. Edwards will shuffle in the lefty's batter's box. Good 2-strike pitch to a very dangerous hitter.
Bennett's a very old school player. He's gritty, smart, hits the ball well, runs well.
Swing and a miss. Godwin, another strikeout. He is letting them be known.
But you can't tell Luke Godwin that. He's got the right attitude tonight. Looks like he's ready.
Yeah, he's just doing everything in his power to keep his team in it. 8 strikeouts now. No walks, which is, we talked about the importance of keeping Raiders off the base pads, and big part of that is not giving them any free passes because they're going to hit a little bit.
0-1 to Asher Goss. 0-2, wave and a miss.
Ooh, what a dangerous 2-pitch combo right there with the sweeping hook inside. Then the fastball blows it right by him. He has no idea what's coming right now.
Swing and a miss. Godwin firing on all cylinders. 2 away in the fourth.
That's very impressive at bat right there through the heart of this lineup. Luke is fired up right now.
Yeah, just take it one batter at a time. Stay in the zone and
I like it.
keep tunnel vision.
That sets a lot of precedent for the rest of this game. You see, they have to take a little minute there. They know that was a big strikeout.
Well, they're trying to disrupt his rhythm. Anything they can do to kind of
They knew how important that
break
was.
that
a
up.
Big momentum shift right there.
Well, it's just like a shooter in basketball when they get in the zone. And right now, Luke's in the zone, and you got to do anything you can to try to break that up.
2 outs. Here's Willis above the zone.
Only
There's
thing I'd
ball
like
1.
to see, I hate to cut you off, but the only thing I'd like to see is our Greenwood fans just get nuts over there in a hostile place and let's show them we came to play, everybody.
Into right center field. Chamberlain is there, leaps and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Luke Godwin with his second consecutive 1-2-3 on the mound. It's a full-fledged pitcher's duel here at Ed Prescott Field. Greenwood will come bat in the fifth when we come back. You're watching on YouTube. Don't go anywhere.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project. When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
It'll be Jaden Adams leading off the top of the fifth inning for Greenwood. They have no hits. Adams swings through the first pitch from Jordan Hudson, who has walked 4 batters in the game, but amount of strikeouts and has kept the Eagles hitless. And he's ahead 0-1 here to Adams, 8-hole hitter leading off the fifth. It's down and away for ball 1.
And realistically, Jaden swung at a ball, so that's 2-0.
Yeah.
You know,
He's pumped up. He struck out his first at bat. He can get a little amped up sometimes, and he just needs to stay inside himself. And
shoots it to first. Owen Pridgeon will take it himself for out 1.
Right approach there. Just didn't find a hole. Look at Coach OG hustling tonight. He stepped his game up. He's
sure
in
has.
postseason form.
He was amped up for the game.
Finally got me a Greenwood hoodie, man.
He did.
Finally did.
He came in
Greenwood
here with
baseball.
the Post 20 T-shirt on. Here's Christopher
Ty
Smith.
Vines, representing Ty Vines.
Yeah. It's a big game for him, Greenwood and Lawrence.
Yeah, we're advertising for him.
Boogie took a first pitch strike. That's dotted on the outside by Hudson. He's ahead 0-2. Christopher Smith flew out into right field his first time up. That was to lead off the third inning. 0-2 inside. Doesn't get the call, does Hudson. And it's a ball and 2 strikes.
working very quickly.
Yeah, I like to see us kind of disturb his rhythm a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Hudson able to get a strikeout. Pitch on the arm side. Was able to beat Boogie to the spot. And now back to the top of the order. Third time through this for the Eagles. And it starts with Landon Still. He's batting with 2 away and nobody on. Greenwood in search of their first hit. Shadow Still up there on the mound.
15 strikeouts between the two pitchers.
We welcome you to listen tonight. Just comment in the box where you're coming from and how we sound.
I'd love to see you guys get in the chat box. Let us know where you're watching from. 0-1 into Landon Still, taken outside. Landon took a walk in the third, struck out swinging in the first. Louisiana Monroe commit. Looking to do some damage here for the Eagles. Trying to get a hold of that, missed it. It's 1-2.
Appreciate Heath Smith listening down the line there. Give us a little audio feedback. Say it sounded good.
Pitched by Hudson. Fouled off. That time by Still.
Yeah, we got some listeners at the ball game. We appreciate those loyal fans. Greg Poor, I know, is always tuned in.
Hudson able to sit down still and have a 1-2-3 inning on the mound as Landon strikes out. That'll send us to the bottom of the fifth. Here from Ed Prescott Field. Nobody can crack the guys on the mound. We'll have Luke Godwin take his graces on the rubber when we come back.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Back here in Lawrence, no score between the Eagles and the Raiders as we enter the bottom of the fifth inning. Luke Godwin, ever since giving up the double to Owen Pridgeon in the second inning, he has retired 7 straight, including a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. He'll face Avery Madden, Owen Pridgeon, and Coleman Coker here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, just crazy. 16 strikeouts between the two pitchers, and Luke's faced 14 batters. Got 9 strikeouts, and Hudson's faced 19 and has got 7. It's a pretty high percentage.
On the ground to short, Ryan Stone able to gather his throw is on target, and there's 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fifth.
Don't forget, don't strike out. Jump start into your career at the Premier Life Skills School in Greenwood County. That's the G. Frank Russell Technology Center right here in Greenwood, where your future awaits you today. We appreciate Surrender Cobra. They say go Eagles. Find the next Surrender Cobra show by going to their website, surrendercobraband.com. And we just mentioned American Legion tryouts begin in a couple weeks. Contact Ty Vines.
Another ground ball to short. Stone, cool as a cucumber. 2 6-3 putouts, 2 pitches for Luke Godwin.
Nice play. Contact Ty Vines at 864-407-8876 if you are interested in playing American Legion Post 20 baseball, and that applies to both fan bases here tonight.
Good job by Luke, getting ahead, throwing these 2 strikes, getting 2 ground balls to Ryan. Ryan doing a good job.
See if Coker swings here on this first pitch. He will not. He'll take a ball. Seems like Godwin's been ahead 0-1, 0-2 the entire game, and then this inning, Lauren's trying to get him up in an ambush, and there's been 2 ground balls to short on 2 pitches, so they're trying to be a little bit more aggressive.
Look how he's ready. Look how he's standing up there. He's ready. He's ready to kick.
Luke's
right
thrown
now.
52 pitches, 41 strikes at this point.
Wow. 1-1, rides upstairs.
It's his 12th ball tonight.
And that one looked like it was really close.
That's why we're in the position we're in, and we just got to find some offense.
He punches him out right here. Greenwood needs to go crazy over here.
That is over the glove of Ryan Stone, a 2-out knock for Coleman Coker, who is now 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
That's a good hit. 3rd hit off Luke.
There's Jaira Brown.
Lawrence.
You can tell when a pitcher's really got his stuff if they're defensive at-bats. And the ground balls to shortstop are defensive at-bats. and they're trying to just survive the at-bat. Luke's got control.
Looks like the zone's tightened up a bit. That was called for a ball.
Wow.
That was one that Godwin was getting earlier in the game. Same with Hudson. Throw to first, close play, still did not get the tag in time to Coleman Coker.
That was close.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Looked like a gunslinger. Just turned around and shot that six-shooter right over there.
Pitch to Brown.
Good pitch.
Bottom of the zone, able to catch it. And it's 1-1.
I was just going to say Lawrence has put a couple of runners in scoring position tonight. We haven't had one all ball game, so we gotta do better there.
1-1. Just missed downstairs. Ryan Stone, the shortstop, put his arms up, asking Blue where was that one.
First dent in the armor. Last two batters, Godwin's pitching behind the count.
Throw back to first, another close play, but Coker in there with a slide.
Yeah, I don't know where Ryan gets that from.
Godwin down 2 balls and a strike here to Brown, the 9-hole hitter for the Raiders. Runs in on his hands, now 3-1. Godwin not with that dazzling control he had for the first 4 2/3 of an inning.
Yeah, a little adversity for the first time here tonight. Let's see how we can handle it.
You mentioned you don't want to get Brown on base. There's ball
Ooh,
4,
where is
5-pitch
that?
walk.
Where was that?
Those are pitches that Lawrence might have swung right through in first 4 innings.
He's pitched so well, and then you give up a 2-out hit, and you get a kid on first, and you lose control in a game that you've had excellent control in, and that's how quickly he can get away from you. And Coach Baker, a good mound visit here just to kind of settle his pitcher in. You know, unfortunately, in a game like this, you have 0 margin for error.
Yeah, still no score.
I mean, it almost feels like the first big mistake might open up the floodgates.
Yeah, and you don't want to do it to Zay Pooley.
Right.
Or anybody that's coming after him in this order.
Say hidden ball trick.
No, I see the ball.
Hidden ball trick, and let's just take the mode.
Hey, now would be the great time.
Yes. Perfect.
Whirl around and pretend like the ball is
don't get
going
on the
into
rubber.
center field. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even stand on the rubber. Ryan, come right. Take it.
Always like, though, we had a center field.
Pooley,
fancy throw.
line to second. Caden Poor able to snag it in the infield.
That'll
So
work.
the 5th inning is strikeoutless for Luke Godwin. Doesn't matter. He keeps it a scoreless game. We are in a pitcher's duel. We'll head to the top of the 6th when we come back here on YouTube.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212. Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services. From sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards, Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Ryan Stone will lead off the top of the 6th inning. This is getting down to the nitty-gritty here at Ed Prescott Field. And the Eagles are getting no hit through 5. They've left 4 runners on. That's been 4 walks on the mound today for Jordan Hudson. And he is not allowed a hit. Ryan Stone takes a strike on the outside. Wow. Generous call there for Hudson. One Godwin might not have gotten in the last inning.
Wow, look at him and laughed.
And now Hudson will step off. 2, 3, and 4, 2 up for the Eagles here in this inning. Meat of the order. Good chance to get some traffic on the base paths.
Yeah, we need some. We hadn't touched second base all ball game, and can't win if you can't get in scoring position. But give this kid a lot of credit. He's pitching a heck of a game.
That's 3-0.
Hudson yet to give up a hit, as you said, Graham. He has issued 5 free passes. 4, I'm sorry, 5. Right on cue there.
That's ball 3.
Oh, that's 3.
That's ball 4. Sorry.
3 officially, right.
Ryan knows it. I know it. That's all that matters.
Bennett Edwards might know it.
I had my head down.
It's okay. That's baseball. It ain't about what you did. It's about what you're going to do.
That's right. Edwards having a chat with Jordan Hudson after he's at risk of walking the leadoff batter here in the 6th.
I get Ryan's head. Let's say be aggressive. He throws one over the middle. Crush it.
Ryan had a 2-hit performance on Monday. That's into center field. That'll range Zay Pulley back over to his left. He'll come in and make the grab for the first out of the inning. Ball's dying out in the outfield tonight.
All right, Luke just missed a home run his last at bat. Could he truly put on the Superman cape?
Yeah.
Give his team a 1-run lead.
He's got 9 Ks on the mound. That is hit high in the air to left. It's going to be shallow. Coming in is Brown, and he'll speed in to make the catch. 2 flyouts for the Eagles, and now it has been easy pickings for Jordan Hudson here in the 6th. Trying to keep that no-hitter alive into the 7th.
Yeah, we just got to get some base runners. And
I'm sure they're thinking the same thing. I mean,
yeah.
Yep.
Got to get somebody to third. These pitchers are doing it, man.
Here's Chamberlain. Takes the first pitch for a strike just beneath the letters of the jersey.
We didn't get that call last inning. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
This will be Hudson's 80th pitch of the evening.
And he's getting both the top and the bottom of the zone. Ahead 0-2 here to Chamberlain. Chamberlain struck out in the first, flew out to center field in the 4th. He is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. And bounces to the plate, went 60 feet off the left hand of Jordan Hudson.
This is what Greenwood misses. We need a lefty, a crafty lefty like this.
1-2, outside corner was off the plate.
Bennett is like an actor back there.
Yeah, I mean, Bennett knows
really
how to
is an
sell
actor.
it. It's like Buster Posey-esque frame.
It's just old school smart baseball.
Now the count's even 2-2. Hudson rocking back and forth on the mound from the wind. It's a ground ball to second. Hunter Neighbors is there on a couple hops. Flips it over to Pridgeon at first. And the no-hitter continues for Jordan Hudson on the mound. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still no score. Both pitchers been breezing. Luke Godwin will take the mound when we come back here on YouTube.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212. Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services. From sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards, Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Bottom of the sixth inning. It'll start with Hunter Neighbors, who just had the 4-3 putout in the last half inning. He'll lead off here in the bottom half of the sixth. Jim, during that half inning break, Lowndes was over there at his seat trying to get my attention. He asked if Greenwood had a hit, and you should have seen his reaction when I told him no. There's the first pitch strike into Neighbors.
We're still looking for that elusive first hit, but this young man, Luke Godwin, has kept us in this ball game.
Neighbors tried to show bunt, pulled back just in time. It was ball one.
Smart, man. I mean, you know, bottom of the sixth, put some pressure on the defense, and you get a big run here. Could be the ball game.
Godwin has 9 strikeouts. That misses high and away for ball 2.
Yeah, this is a big at bat. You can feel it.
You do not want to face Bennett Edwards with a runner on. He's on deck.
Yeah, and you're starting to see a little fatigue from Luke.
2-1, bounce to third, fair ball. It'll go all the way down the line and left. Extra bases for Neighbors. And that's the second time they've sneaked one down the line inside the bag at third. Second double of the game.
You sure
for
that
the
was
Raiders.
a fair ball? Did he call it fair?
It looked
Hold
like
on.
it looked.
We got to get some help here. I'm not convinced that was a fair ball. They're going to talk it out. Because I was watching the guy right behind third, and he was about to signal it being foul, and he was
Foul ball.
There you
Foul
go.
ball.
There you go. He was
Foul ball.
good umpiring there, because he knows the caliber of game this is, and you don't want it to be decided by that bad of a call. He was on top of it. He was getting ready to call it foul, and his partner had already called it fair, so they communicated and talked it out, came up with the right call.
Neighbors.
100% the right call.
Yeah. Neighbors, who thought he had a double, now he's facing a 1-2 count against Luke Godwin, who has 9 strikeouts. Coach Patterson's going to give an earful to our home plate umpire.
Yeah, my eyes.
Sorry. If anybody knows that there's mistakes being made, if possible mistakes being made, Lawrence knows that, umpires will make them all the time.
Well,
So,
right? You
Right.
know, my eyes, when I saw the ball lead the bat and I saw it's going to be close, my eyes went directly to the guy behind third, the umpire behind third, and he was getting ready to signal it foul. He just didn't pull the trigger, but
he's standing right
he got
there.
it right. Some of our counterparts disagree, but we got it on video.
And here comes Coach Baker, who's going to trot his way out.
Yeah, you don't, like I said, I mean, it's just too good of a ball game
Boy, they are on his
for a
tail.
team to gain an advantage on a play like that.
And I believe it should be a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Godwin. Hits him.
Now, he's not going to call it. Looked like he leaned with his front shoulder, but
Oh, that was definitely in the box. That was a bad pitch. Golly.
Here comes
It's all right.
Bennett Edwards.
It's okay. Things happen. Let's go back in there.
first
Roll 'em
time
up.
tonight, I think Lawrence has got their leadoff man on.
Zay
correct.
got on the first inning, didn't
Now
No,
he
did
struck
not.
out.
Struck out looking
Okay.
on 3
he?
pitches.
Sorry. That's right. My bad.
Here's Edwards. He'll lay down a bunt. It's a good one. Bice is there. He'll fire it to first, and that's in time to Landon Still for the first out. But another runner in scoring position for the Lawrence Raiders.
Yeah, let the players decide the game. Look, that's the difference. We couldn't get a bunt down earlier. Great execution by Lawrence there, by Bennett Edwards. Perfect bunt, moved his teammate over, and with one out here, they have the go-ahead run on second base.
Here's Asher Goss. He has not been able to catch up to that Luke Godwin fastball all game long. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Throw back to second. Trying to keep Hunter Neighbors at bay.
If you have the trick play, now's the time for it.
That's right. Here's a first pitch to Goss. He'll try and bunt. That fouled high into the screen. They were bunting for a hit that time.
I like it.
They get a hard ground ball to third. He's not throwing him out. A
Well,
little hard bunt to third.
Will's behind the bag.
Yeah.
So we have no chance to field a bunt.
And they're also batting into the runner who's
They're
moving
hitting,
into
yes,
third.
always tough to defend. So he's got to get up a little bit. With only one strike, he's a threat to do it again.
Yeah, if he bunts deep, we're never going to get there.
0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Good pitch there by Luke Godwin. And now Greenwood fans starting to match the energy of the Raider faithful here at Ed Prescott Field. Godwin from the stretch in the dirt.
Little side arm
Changed
action.
his arm angle.
Yeah.
He did it earlier in the game,
The old
too.
Pat Wood.
Smart if you can do that. Just give the batter a different view.
It kind of sneaks in on them. They don't expect it to zip in there, and it does.
1-2 from Godwin. Fouled back by Goss. Good job to fight it off. Godwin has not got a strikeout since he K'd up Goss in the 4th inning. He's sitting at 9. One, two to center field. Adams coming in. He's going to have to speed. Adams won't get there. Stopping at third is Neighbors. Runners on the corners with one away.
You know, that's just, I know the kid wants to be out there. He's giving it his best. He's essentially 3/4 speed, and that really, really hurt us on that play. And
Yeah, I don't.
tough break.
Yeah, he didn't come up hard on the ball the other night. It's kind of, he must have thought it was deep and then had to readjust and then just didn't have the wheels to get it back.
And now
That
Ben
hurts.
Willis will have a chat with Patterson as they are starting to get to Godwin here on the mound. That was a soft hit bloop single that just
That was an out.
reached under the glove of Jaden Adams, who's still nursing that leg injury that kept him out for a couple weeks. Playing in his second game since the return, and we noticed on Monday that didn't seem 100%, more like 75, 60.
What a roller coaster of an inning, and a foul ball and then hit by pitch and then drop right there. It's just,
All right, if you're Greenwood here, first and third, one out, tie ball game, bottom of the 6th, you have no hits. You have essentially, where are they in their lineup? Who is this?
They have their 5-hole hitter Willis. up.
5-hole Willis up. You almost, they're going to swipe second, and then you walk, bases loaded. And then you just bring your infield in to try to make a play. And Greenwood's really, they're going to have to walk the batter here and then try to set up a play with the bases loaded. I mean, you have to.
They're not going to walk Willis.
yeah, you're going to have to.
Yep. And here comes Baker. And Willis most likely will get intentionally walked. First mound visit of the inning, I believe. I don't think you can take Luke out in this situation.
No, Luke's not coming out.
Yeah.
They're just talking strategy. I don't know if it'll be an intentional walk, but probably just reminding them.
We can't miss right here. It's got to be a forced situation.
If
Runners
you pitch to him, you got to pitch for a strikeout. You know, I don't know. They got all the spray charts and batting averages down there. I don't have them.
Yeah.
We are over 100 viewers on YouTube. We appreciate you being part of the broadcast here tonight. You're watching a good one, but Greenwood is in a little bit of a predicament here in the bottom of the 6th with runners at second and third, 1 out, and a 1-0 count to the batter. So, yeah, they're going to put him on. Smart play. Really your only choice.
Here comes Avery Madden, who grounded a short his last time on a sharp ground ball.
Yep, and I'm sure that factored into it. So you got to bring your corners in. You got to cheat your infield in a little bit. I don't know if you got to bring them full-fledged in, but
Base is full of Raiders.
Yep.
Got to do a good job. The ball hit back at Luke. He's got to go home.
you
BB.
got to give yourself a chance to
Or do you try to roll it in the middle?
Yep.
get a double play.
They're going
right.
to make it go home. They're going home with it. They're committing to the plate.
Every base occupied. 1 out, bases loaded. First pitch, a strike from Godwin into Avery Madden.
Luke's pitch count is pretty good. We had a question in our chat box. That was the 73rd pitch of the evening.
And he's ahead 0-1.
Don't go all the way back, guys. Now with 1 strike, they're
They're playing for double play
Yeah,
now.
double play depth for the Eagles.
well. You can still turn double play,
I don't
but
like that.
you
I say
can't-
let's go to the
you
plate.
can't be that deep.
0-1. 74th pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Luke Hanna. He's got to be nails behind the dish in this situation. Counts even at 1. At first base is Willis. Second base is Goss. Neighbors is at third. It all started with a hit by pitch. 1-1 into Madden. Swing and a miss. Godwin gets strike 2.
Boy, a strikeout would be huge.
That
here.
right there is a mental boost for Luke. This guy have no idea what's coming right here. Have a little confidence, and let's punch this guy out right here.
You got Owen Pridgeon on deck.
Yep. 1-2 from Godwin. Got him swinging.
Huge.
Second out of the 6th.
I know what this sets up is, you alluded to it earlier in the game. Owen Pridgeon, who has struggled against the Eagles this year, was moved down in the order. However, he's got a double already tonight.
Yeah. That was his first hit against Greenwood this year. He was 0 for 6 with 5 Ks previous to that at-bat he had in the second inning, which he sneaked a double by the Eagles with 2 outs in the second inning. There's 2 away here. Bottom of the 6th. No score between Lawrence and Greenwood. First pitch from Godwin. Misses low and away.
Good job that time by Luke Hanna.
Yep. Using the backhand.
We do not need to throw a ball right here and fall 2-0. This needs to be a strike.
1-0 offering. Godwin misses the barrel of Owen Pridgeon. Now 1-1. On deck is Coleman Coker, who has 4 hits out of his 6 ABs this year against Greenwood. Godwin would love to see him in the bottom of the 7th. 1-1 on its way. Pridgeon a swing and a miss. Some high heat on the inside by Godwin, and the Raiders have struggled to catch up to it all evening long.
Now, do you throw the curveball here, or I stay with that elevated
Stay
fastball?
That pitch right there, buddy. You said it. That one right there. Same thing, a little bit higher and pump it. Give him no chance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A
That
called
a
strike
boy.
3.
Yeah!
Luke Godwin, tough as nails, as the Raiders will leave him loaded in the 6th. Still no score. 7th inning upon us. When we come back from Ed Prescott Field, we got a good one. Don't turn that dial.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Luke Godwin just struck out the last two batters with the bases loaded in the bottom of the sixth. That was strikeout number 10 and 11 for him on the mound. On the other side, Hudson hasn't allowed a hit. And we start the seventh inning with a ball on the first pitch to the Greenwood 5-hole hitter Luke Hanna, who has reached base twice with 2 walks. He has 2 out of the 4 base on balls for Greenwood. And he takes ball 2 right there.
Man,
He let the Lawrence dugout know that it was up. Hey, what a ball game. I
Right
can't say
here.
enough about Luke Godwin and getting out of that last inning. And
Hanna takes a strike.
we got to be ready to hit that pitch. That's like a meatball 2-0. You got to be ready to hit that one.
I've seen a lot of big moments in Greenwood baseball. I don't know if I saw a kid dominate or seen a kid dominate a big moment like Luke Godwin just did there to give his team a chance. That was huge.
Now 3 balls and a strike to Hanna. On deck is Caden Poor. Eagles still without a hit in the ballgame. Hudson has been lights out on the mound. Here's the 3-1. Hanna takes ball 4. He's got 3 walks in the ballgame.
All right, and that is Hudson is rapidly approaching 90 pitches. He's at 88 pitches now, and his limit's 110, so he's still got 22 pitches.
Hard, buddy. You got to bunt him over, right?
Yeah, you got to play.
Got to bunt
for
him
the
over.
bunt here. We got to get the bunt down.
Riley Latham coming in to pinch hit here. Got to do a good job, get the bunt down.
I want to go back to Luke Godwin, man. That
Yeah.
was huge.
Unbelievable. I mean, in that
first
moment,
and third, one out, and you walk bases loaded to set up.
what an inning, though. The
Yeah.
foul ball, the hit by pitch.
And went punch out to get out of the.
Unbelievable.
With the
And when your
bases
team,
loaded.
when you know your team hadn't got a hit the entire game, you know you got to get the out.
Unbelievable.
But that was huge. He just dominated the moment. I love it.
Yeah, I do too.
Latham called time. He's pinch hitting for Caden Poor. See if he tries to put down a bunt. Infielders come in. Latham sends it
Get
back to the
the
backstop.
Punt down.
Yeah.
The bat is vertical.
Last time that Hanna got on to lead off an inning, Caden Poor struck out after 2 failed bunt attempts. Big reason why Latham's in the game here in a big spot in the 7th. See if the senior can put one down. Here's the 0-1. Missed it. That's a strike. Throw back to first. In there safely is Erickson. And now Latham down 0-2. And twice in the game, the Eagles have failed to get a bunt down.
It's hard,
Oh,
man.
my
It is
goodness.
harder than it looks, I promise. But you practice it. You have to execute and get the bunt down in moments like this.
Pitch upstairs into Riley Latham. Now he's going to be swinging free.
I believe in Riley. Let's do it. Let's hit.
Yep.
If we up there and we're going to hit, let's hit. Hit it in the
Fresh.
gap.
Fresh off the bench. Ball and 2 strikes. Oh, wow. An inside backwards K for Hudson. And that'll sit down Latham. And there's 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
That's hard to watch. We got to be able to execute the bunt.
Good pitch there by Hudson. His 8th strikeout.
Here's Will Bice. Had a sharp ground ball to short his last time up. 1 on, 1 out, right down the middle on the first pitch by Hudson.
To me, we're timid at the plate tonight, right? I mean, we're timid. Everybody's kind of. He's pitching a good game.
Yeah,
He's
give him a
definitely
ton
pitching.
of credit.
0-1 outside.
I think we're timid on the base paths.
Yeah.
We were hugging the first base over there, and I don't think they fear our running game at all.
No hits for Greenwood in the dirt, but Hudson has walked 5 Eagles, including Luke Hanna, who has his courtesy runner Bennett Erickson at first base here with 1 away in the 7th.
Be a good pitch to hit right here and not fall away behind 3-1. This would be a good pitch right here to hit.
2-1 down below the knees for ball 3. And now Edwards will have a chat with his lefty starter on the mound, Jordan Hudson.
Now to keep them off second, this is the gold pitch. This
Yep.
is the one that if I'm Baker, I tell BB to hit it on top of that football field.
Well, now you're getting into where the pitch count is factoring in. He's at 96 pitches. He's got 14 more he can throw, or he can complete the batter.
That means he's got to come in there. All that means is BB be ready to smash that fastball.
He's going to have enough to get through
He's
this
got to
inning.
come in there right now. Be a good time to throw over, too. So Bennett better be ready.
Yep.
Inside for strike 2. That's the pitch that Latham just struck out on. Called a strike again this time to Bice. And now it's a full count.
Got to hit the ball now. We got to be ready to hit.
A walk here would put an Eagle at second base, where no Eagle has been so far. And there it is. A runner in scoring position for Greenwood. Jaden Adams coming to the plate.
That walk was huge because barring a double play,
Yeah, I knew
just
this was
driving
coming.
his pitch count up to the limit, and we're getting a visit to the mound. 98 pitches now for Hudson, 55 strikes.
We get that bunt down. We're at second and third.
He's given us 6 free passes. We've yet to get a hit all night, but walks have kind of kept our hope alive. But
No hit, walkathon.
that's exactly what it is. We got a moment. We'd like to thank our sponsors, G. Frank Russell Technology Center, where you can jump start into your career right there in Greenwood County, serving 4 schools and 3 school districts. Check them out at their website. Also, Surrender Cobra says Go Eagles. Find the next Surrender Cobra show by going to their website, surrendercobraband.com. And then, of course, American Legion Post 20 Baseball is back this summer. Tryouts begin in mid-May. Catch all the action at Legion Stadium. Contact Ty Vines, 864-407-8876.
Well, here we go, boys. This is what baseball is all about. That's what it's all about. Second round of playoffs here in Lawrence.
Runners at first and second. Adams takes the first pitch in for a strike. At second base is Erickson. At first is Will Bice.
Got a hole on the right side of the infield. If he could poke one over to right field.
Get some, Erickson.
Yeah, he's got to.
Adams was calling time, was not granted. Instead, it's ball 1 down in the zone.
We got to do a lot of playing with him out there. We got to get his mind off that batter.
Well, you also got to get into your secondary, give yourself a chance to score on a base hit.
1-1 down in the zone as well.
He hadn't even looked back at Bennett. He's falling behind. You can tell he's tired. I said it before this inning started that he was getting tired.
He's got 9 pitches left. He's at 101.
Right now is where we got to get him.
He's thrown 6 walks in the game. 2-1. On the ground, left side, Willis, the backhand. He'll get up and fake the throw to the second. The Eagles have the bases loaded with 1 out in the 7th.
Infield hit. First hit in the ball game.
First hit of the ball game. An infield single for Jaden Adams. And here comes Boogie Smith with 1 away.
Stay out of the double play. Just stay out of the double play. Do you squeeze him right here? Do you squeeze him right here?
You know me.
Play at the plate. I mean, it's force.
You know me.
It's the force. Do you squeeze him right here?
I'm making them defend.
I don't know. Lawrence has good luck with the plays at the plate. Christopher Smith takes ball 1.
It'd be a good time to hit a good pitch right here, Christopher Smith. You're going to get a good one. He knows it.
Another talk between Hudson and Edwards. Greenwood fans taking over Ed Prescott right now.
Man, just a great high school environment. Fans lined up both sides of the fences. Maybe we can get a shot of them here in just a minute. But
yeah, it's getting electric out here. Everybody knows what's going on.
Here's the 1-0. Boogie takes a strike on the outside.
Electric atmosphere.
hey, now his sister's got a flair for the dramatic. Let's see if this spills over to him here.
What a transcend.
1-1. Strike two. Boogie not swinging the bat. And he's going to have to with two strikes.
Come on, Boogie.
Trying to protect the plate. You don't want to ground into a double play. Landon Stills on deck. He's 0 for 3. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, bases loaded. 7th inning. Here comes Landon Still, the leadoff man for the Eagles.
We need that Mexican music he likes.
We just need to get him going, man.
Yeah. He's ready. Look at him. He's not scared. Come on with it.
An Eagle at every base. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
I mean, we wanted this game. This is who
Hey,
we
go
wanted.
win a moment. You got to go win a moment if you want to advance in the playoffs.
The 0-1. Still fouls it back. He's down 0-2.
Dropped the head. I don't like that body language.
They are peppering the outside of the zone into Still. They've been doing it all game long.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jim. Just stay in there. Stand tall. Don't chase. Don't chase. Be smart. Defend right here.
Lawrence left the bases loaded the last half inning. There's ball one. Up and away. Greenwood.
He's done. This is his last batter, regardless. He's at 110 on this pitch.
Well, let's send him off with 2 RBIs.
Greenwood trying to take the upper hand.
He's coming in there. He's not going to throw a ball right here.
1-2. Still pops it up on the infield. Second baseman Neighbor says he has it. He's behind the second base bag. And the Eagles leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Still no score here from Ed Prescott Field.
Got to get the bunt down.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Bottom of the 7th. No score between Lawrence and Greenwood. One of the most storied rivalries in 4A baseball. We've had a game for the ages. Starts off with Coleman Coker. Godwin on the mound. He just struck out the last 2 batters with the bases loaded in the 6th. Gives up a gap shot to Coleman Coker. It'll just be a single, but the leadoff runner is aboard for Lawrence. They got one thing on their mind here in the bottom of the 7th.
I tell you, that kid, you mentioned it, he's been an Eagle killer. He's just pounded whoever we've thrown out there at him, and he's on base. And
5th hit in 3 games against Greenwood this year.
He's loved hitting against us, and big leadoff hit and start the bottom of the 7th, and now watch for Lawrence to try to execute and get him in scoring position.
Brown's going to put down a bunt here in all likelihood.
This is where we got to be careful. Can't get too jacked up, throw it away over there. But you got to keep them close.
Brown puts
Play
it
it second.
down.
Play it second.
Godwin goes to second into center field.
He had him out. That's a good decision. He had him out.
Hate to see that.
Right, threw it right of him. He had him out.
Yep. But that's why you bunt. That's why when you get the bunt down, you put the pressure on the defense, and you create those mistakes.
Yeah,
we weren't able to do that.
That right there wins ball games.
Absolutely.
He made the right decision. He just threw it away.
No, absolutely. He made the right decision, and you feel bad for Luke. He's battled through, and really, he's the reason we're still in this game. But gosh, bad throw at the wrong moment.
Here's Zay Pulley. Nobody out. Runners at first and second for Lawrence, bottom of the 7th.
They're bunting again.
Winning run at second base. That's a great one.
Third.
Godwin will let it roll.
Good job.
Foul
Good
ball.
job by Godwin.
Foul ball. What a job by Luke Godwin.
Well, especially when everyone in the ballpark was screaming, thinking it was already going to be a hit, and he had the patience to let it roll foul.
I mean, he had him out at third, right? You make that play quick, he's out at third.
He did, but again, we didn't seem ready for the play.
Now we've got to stay back. Luke's got to cover that third base line.
Yep.
Landon's coming in, so BB's got to stay at home.
We got to know where it's going. They'll bunt it again.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 0-1 to Pulley.
Good
Pulls
pitch.
it back, and it's strike 2. Not sure what Pulley was thinking there.
Now you got to try and get the strikeout.
That gives Luke a lot of confidence. You use him spin around.
He really wanted that one. Neighbors on deck. Nobody out, bottom of the 7th. 2 runners on for Lawrence there at first and second. Godwin, the 0-2. Sidearm. Good backhand stop by Luke Hanna.
That's the one just went in the outfield.
Elevate a fastball. It's hard. If he's going to be intent on trying to get the bunt down, just elevate a fastball.
I don't think he's bunting 2 strikes, is he?
He put down a good one that just went foul in the first pitch.
Yep.
Tried to bunt, foul ball, he's out.
You're out.
Zay Pulley tried to roll the dice. Instead, it's the first out of the inning.
Big out for Greenwood right there.
Yeah, Coach Patterson knew how important that bunt was. He stayed with them, and for the first time tonight, the Raiders don't execute a bunt. Look, it's hard. It's hard. We're up here yapping about not executing. It's hard, but it wins and loses ball games.
Here's Hunter Neighbors. Was hit by a pitch to start the rally in the last inning.
Great job by Luke Hanna tonight, digging out everything, giving Luke Godwin a chance to really deal.
1 ball, no strikes.
Luke's at 87 pitches, so he's okay.
On the ground. Ryan Stone goes to third.
Big
Got
play.
him.
Great play.
What a
That
play by Ryan right there, rolling to his right and got the ball out in front of him. Hard play to make.
Yep. Very fortunate. The ball took us into the play. Ryan very smartly made a great play with his glove and had the presence of mind, and Bice stayed with it as well.
Short hopper there.
Here's Bennett Edwards.
Yep. You got to be careful here with 2 out.
Edwards got a single in the first.
You don't give him nothing. You get that thing inside on his hands. Not that.
Oh, swing and a miss. Edwards liked it, but was out in front.
Bennett's not one of those players you can challenge with the fastball after you throw it by him. He's pretty smart. I would not deal inside to him.
Lauren's best hitter at the biggest moment of the game. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball from Godwin beat him to the spot.
It don't take but one.
2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And the Raiders have a burner in Jyre Brown at second base. Time was called by Bennett. You mentioned he's a smart player, waited to the last second that he could get it granted. But he's still in the hole 0-2.
Greenwood in pretty good position. They're playing just deep enough to give them a chance on a base hit.
Just don't do nothing inside. Stay away. Good.
Swing and a miss! A 3-pitch strikeout for Luke Godwin. And we're headed to extras here at Ed Prescott. 3 whips from Bennett Edwards. Who would have thought?
Wow.
And we stay scoreless. It's an instant classic here in Lawrence, and it's the second round of the playoffs on YouTube. We'll be back. Everybody catch their breath. A new pitcher on the mound for the Raiders.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
New pitcher on the mound for Lawrence is Josh Hughes, the Erskine commit. He wears the number 12. The righty on the mound will give the Eagles a new look. It'll start off with Ryan Stone, who's coming to the plate. Top of the 8th. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Luke Godwin. What a 6th and 7th inning it's been for him. He's put Greenwood in this position, and he's on deck with Ryan Stone leading off the 8th.
And I couldn't have said it better, Graham. And even with the mistake, the throwing error, he made it second, man. Just to have the mental toughness to battle through that and make quality pitches and strike out the best hitter from Lawrence and Bennett Edwards.
Ryan needs to do a good job right here. We need a base runner. New meat on the mound. Let's win this game right here.
Ryan in this game reached once. It was a fielder's choice in the 3rd. Hughes versus Stone. New pitcher winds it for the Raiders. And the first pitch dealt inside for strike 1.
That's 3 at-bats in a row. Ryan didn't like that inside pitch.
Stone, Godwin, Chamberlain. The 3-2 up in the inning for the Greenwood Eagles. Stone on the 0-1. Shoots it to right field. Madden will get there and make the grab.
Nice play. I thought that was trouble initially off the bat. You know, you probably got maybe one more inning out of Luke, and then you got to get something either here if you're fortunate to hold him in here in the 8th.
This is hero type stuff
Yeah,
right here.
man, you got to get it
Luke's got
next
a chance
inning or two.
Dang, I wish that ball would have got down. That was close. That was a good play out there by right fielder.
Godwin 0 for 2 with a walk in the game. Obviously his first time facing Hughes after Hudson spun 7 innings, a 1-hit ball. Godwin on the ground to 3rd, gathered by Coker. Throw to 1st in time. Able to beat Godwin to the bag, and there's 2 quick outs in the 8th for Hughes.
Yeah, so solid. Really good ball player is Coker, and Greenwood only one hit, an infield single tonight against the Lawrence Raiders pitching staff, and got to give them a ton of credit. But Luke Godwin has been up to the challenge, 7 innings, had 13 strikeouts.
Marnarian Chamberlain 0 for his last 6. He's due for one here in the 8th. First pitch at the knees, called for a strike.
Yeah, Hughes is going to give you that fastball early in the count, and still little reluctant to go after it.
Chamberlain sits on the second pitch. That one looked good, but Hughes doesn't get the call, and it's a ball and a strike. See if Marnarian can use that to his advantage.
Know about it too.
Yep. Punkin takes inside, ball 2.
Very dark stadium here at Lawrence.
Yep. First time that Hughes has been down in a count. Chamberlain,
Yes,
shallow
sir.
right, down for a base hit with 2 away.
Beautiful piece of hitting right there, my Chamberlain. He's been hot all year. Very good job of fighting that little outside fastball off and giving us a chance on the bases. Now we've got to get him to second base. Chamberlain with a lot of speed.
And here comes Rhett Brown, who's going to hit for the catcher, Luke Hanna.
Good fastball hitter. We talked about his upside the other night. He's in there because he has the ability to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah. From the stretch, first pitch, Hughes. It's a little nubber off the end of the bat. It is bobbled by Pridgeon. There's going to be no play. Chamberlain safe at second. Brown will be at first. And there's going to be a runner at first for Rhett Brown. Bennett Erickson will be the courtesy man.
Just a crazy little ground ball between the pitcher and the first. It kind of surprised them both. They thought both of them, each of them had it.
All right, let's see if Pookie can hit one of his trademark gap shots here.
Doubles.
Doubles alley, here we come.
Let Bennett score from first. That would be sick. Fastball, first pitch, Bennett.
2 outs, Caden Poor at the plate. First pitch right through it. Fastball in from Hughes.
I feel it, boys. You feel it?
Greenwood left 3 on in the 7th. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Caden Poor pops it up. Second baseman Neighbors is under. Makes the grab, and we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. We're still scoreless. Let's see if Luke Godwin's got some more bullets in the cannon. He's dealt 7 scoreless. He's had some huge strikeouts the last 2 innings. And I believe he's going to trot out there for the 8th. He is. We'll be back after this. Crunch time, extra innings, playoff baseball here on YouTube. Stay with us.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Whether you're athletic or not, the Joint Chiropractor can help you with relief, recovery, and wellness. You bend, you reach, you lift, you twist. All of this affects your spinal alignment and ultimately your wellness. So whether you're an athlete or not, the Joint Chiropractor of Greenwood can help ease your pain and keep you at peak performance. Come visit us today and get your first consultation, exam, and adjustment for just $29. You'll love how you feel. We're the Joint Chiropractor. Find us in the shops at Publix Pavilion on Highway 72 Bypass in Greenwood.
Asher Goss leading off the bottom of the 8th for Lawrence. He's going to face Luke Godwin for the 4th time. He got a hit off him in the 6th. And that was when Lawrence left the bases loaded. And that hits him in the back. Godwin will have the leadoff runner aboard.
Here we go again. I don't know if third time's going to be the charm for the Raiders. Greenwood's played with fire in the 6th and the 7th. Certainly don't want to start this again, as Lawrence will look to lay down the bunt and get the runner in scoring position. Luke's down to 18 pitches, by the way, that he can throw.
Yeah. Here comes Ben Willis, the shortstop. Nobody out, 1 runner on, bottom of the 8th. Still no score between Lawrence and Greenwood. 134 of you joining us. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful Wednesday for baseball.
Yeah, everybody on their feet, especially the Lawrence crowd at the moment. Well, let's see if we can get out of this jam.
That's been the story of the ballgame. And Luke Godwin has delivered each time his number's been called. Throw back to first. It's a strike to Still, but back in there is Goss. He did steal a base in the 6th. Willis 0 for 2 when he was intentionally walked his last time to the plate. Takes strike 1 from Luke Godwin.
I think they may try to go that route with our backup catcher being in there. May try to just swipe second on the steal and then maybe bunt to third.
I doubt it. I'd bunt right here. I would bunt definitely right here.
Oh, they got him picked off. Still goes to second. The tag. Got him!
Got him!
Oh,
Wow.
yes! Godwin with a great move on the
I
mound.
told you.
Got Goss. There's one away that erases the base runner.
He
Wow.
left. The runner left too soon. Big mistake by the Raiders. And
Direct steal there?
yeah,
trying
they
to
were,
get him the ball?
They were trying to get. I think they were just trying to swipe second, and then the bunt would have got the runner over to third.
0-1 to Willis. Takes strike 2.
A lot of momentum shift right there.
Good job
I think
by
they
Landon.
felt as if they could swipe the bag with the backup catcher. Yeah, Landon made a really good play on the high ball over there.
0-2. Good frame by Brown. Doesn't get the call.
He had a little trouble getting it out of his glove.
Yeah.
Brown's got to get there early with that frame. He can't swipe late. He's got to be there early.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Godwin from the wind. Oh, breaking ball off the plate, 2-2. Good job by Willis to lay off. That's one that Lawrence has been hacking at all night long. And there's Avery Madden on deck, 2-2. Now 3-2. Godwin's missed
Man,
on his last 3 pitches.
He's just running on fumes, but the kid has just absolutely put this team on his shoulders tonight.
A veteran move there by Ryan Stone. Shortstop.
And believe me, his teammates know it.
Like, dude, we know we got you. Just throw a strike, let him hit it. We got you.
Willis without a hit in the game. The shortstop has had some big-time moments for the Raiders in his career. He's got to get past Luke Godwin. The full count pitch. Swing and a miss.
Chase ball 4. Wow.
Wow.
Godwin with another K.
14
strikeouts for Luke Godwin. And there's 2 away now in the 8th. Nobody on for Avery Madden.
How many pitches he got left?
He's at 98.
Got 12 left. Should get him through the inning. Madden takes the strike.
They're taking some pitches now just because they know.
Working his pitching, make
Yeah,
sure
that's
get
right.
him out of here.
They know.
Avery Madden 0 for 3 in the ballgame, and he's down 0-1. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. What a game we've had. Godwin from the windup.
Good pitch.
Oh, hit him with the hook, player.
That was nasty.
Great
0-2.
game. Both teams are going to kick themselves. Whoever loses this game.
Godwin sitting on 14 strikeouts.
Lawrence has squandered some opportunities. Of course, we hadn't had many, but we didn't capitalize when we did.
0-2.
15
strikeouts for Godwin. Oh, are you kidding? We're going to the 9th. Wow, what a performance on the rubber.
Man, easily the best pitching performance I've seen in person out of a Greenwood pitcher, and he's just trying to will his team to victory here tonight.
Unbelievable.
Offense has got to get on board.
I mean, he's still got pitches to make.
He can start.
He can
the next
still
inning.
come in the
Yep.
next inning.
Yep.
I mean, how many balls has he thrown?
He is up now to 100. I think that's 101 pitches.
How many
yes.
strikes has he thrown?
72. Struck out 15, walked 2, 5 hits.
And he's hit 2 batters. Ooh, good game right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes, great ball game.
That's solid.
Appreciate all y'all on board and on YouTube watching this game. We're up to a pretty good crowd, man.
Yeah.
Well over 100, pushing 150. So we appreciate you being with us, and y'all are watching a good one.
One for the ages. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back, the Eagles try and put up some runs for the first time all game.
Century Fire Protection is a leading and trusted solution for all types of fire protection systems and services, from sprinkler and extinguishers to alarms and special hazards. Century Fire can design, install, and service any fire protection system. Visit our website at centuryfp.com to contact our local Greenwood office so we can help you get started on your next fire protection project.
Zeros to go around here at Ed Prescott Field. We're headed to the 9th inning. A consequential game in the playoffs for both of these teams.
Just a great baseball game. 2 great sparkling performances by 2 great pitchers.
And the winner gets to play Catawba Ridge, the best team in the state. But, hey, we're having a slugfest here tonight, and it's a lot of fun. And just the fact we have the added element of a rivalry game as well.
Lake
so
Greenwood Championship.
this is
right?
great.
Yep.
The battle for Lake Greenwood.
The War of Waterloo, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
7-8-9 for Greenwood, 2 up in the inning. Will Bice takes ball 1 from Josh Hughes on the mound. Hughes gave up 2 hits in the 8th, was able to get out of it as Poor popped up to end the inning. 1-0 pitch to Will Bice. That's a good pitch right there. Bice not swinging the bat. Both teams very conservative offensively.
Hey, give this kid a lot of credit, too. Hughes coming in after what Hudson did. He's been equally as impressive, and he's kept us at bay.
Bice took a walk in the 7th. There's the 1-1 pitch.
No, sir.
Good frame by Edwards. Did not fool our home plate umpire. And now it's 2 balls and a strike.
We thought we may get home a little early tonight. Told you we were going to play 18.
2-1 bounced over
Trouble.
Hughes, the pitcher. Second baseman Neighbors has to move quickly and does. The internal clock was clicking, and it's a 4-3 putout for the first out of the 9th inning here at Ed Prescott.
Gosh, I thought we had us a hit there, but good play by the second baseman. The veteran Neighbors.
Here comes Jaden Adams. Has a home run this year. Adams chasing in the dirt. There's strike 1.
He's just chomping at the bit,
I mean
man.
it.
Yeah, he's just been out of action for so long. Everything, he's up there hacking away and had a big hit last at bat.
Yep, that broke up the no-hitter with 1 out in the 7th inning.
Did a little infield single.
In the dirt. This is coming down from the dugout. Hannah was pulled for spiking the ball and yelling at the dugout after the big strikeout. That's why Rhett's catching now.
Wow.
We got
don't
Landon
know.
King from SK Media reporting on this game as that's fouled away by Jaden Adams.
Pulled by us or
Yeah.
by the?
I'm not sure. There's no more context by that.
I didn't see it.
So he got ejected if he's pulled, not by us. I mean, it's either ejected or Baker pulled him.
Up for interpretation, I guess. But another interesting development here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Adams. Here it is. Check swing. Umpire calls it himself.
Yeah, that was an easy one there. Good pitch.
2 quick outs.
See if Boogie can make up for that last at bat. Just to be aggressive, learn from your mistakes. Know that this guy got a hurt early in the first 2 pitches of your last at bat, and let's jump on it. Let's not wait. Let's jump on his first couple pitches. Maybe Katie Smith somewhere can give some telepathy to her brother here.
Yeah, we discussed that earlier. That would be nice.
2 outs, top of the 9th inning. Christopher Smith sends a bloop into center. Zay Pulley doesn't even have to move a muscle. 3rd out of the top of the 9th. We are headed to the bottom of the 9th frame. Scoreless in the playoffs. Round 2. Greenwood and Lawrence in a classic.
Bice.
And it'll be Will Bice on the mound when we come back. Stay with us on YouTube.
When your community and country needs you, will you answer the call? Like you, we are proud members of the communities we call home. You may not know it, but we are your coworkers, friends, and fellow students. We are you, but when the call comes, we answer. If there's one thing we know, that it's as a team, there's nothing we can't achieve. With many career opportunities available, you can get an education in a field that is important to you, with unlimited opportunities to serve your country and serve in your hometown. To learn more about the South Carolina Army National Guard, call Tyler Platt at 803-667-1212.
Back at Ed Prescott Field, we make our way to the bottom of the night in a scoreless game. Yeah, that's right, a scoreless ball game between the Eagles and the Raiders. New Greenwood pitcher will be Will Bice. I'd like to thank our sponsors at this time. Carter Collision Center, located at 3901 US 25 in Hodges. Stop by for a free quote today or call 864-374-7848. It's your choice. Choose smarter. Call Carter. Also, we appreciate the Coach's Chair. Love college football and baseball. You can stay up on all the happenings in the SEC and ACC. Make sure you check out the Coach's Chair on wherever you get your podcast. Also, Surrender Cobra says, Go Eagles. Find the next Surrender Cobra show by going to their website, surrendercobraband.com. And American Legion Post 20 baseball tryouts start in a couple weeks. Call Ty Vines at 864-407-8876.
Eagles went down 1-2-3 in the top of the 9th. Bottom half of the 9th starts with a ball from Will Bice. Luke Godwin, 8 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts, and 101 pitches.
Absolutely did everything he could tonight for the Eagles. We just ran into a buzzsaw in the arms of the Raiders pitchers.
Here's Owen Pridgeon, now ahead 2-0 after Bice misses his spot twice.
Gotta be able to go in there right. Here's a dangerous spot because play some defense behind him.
In the dirt, ball 3.
Just a tough spot to go in for Will. No margin for error.
The leadoff man has been aboard for Lawrence in the last 2 innings.
Yep.
Actually, the last 3 innings. They haven't scored. And the leadoff man will be aboard after a 4-pitch walk from Bice. And it's Owen Pridgeon who's at first. Coleman Coker up to the plate now.
All right, Coker's got a couple hits tonight, doesn't he?
Yeah, you do not want to go inside with this guy. You want to play away from him, hope for the double play. We just got to make sure we try to get ahead in this count and be ready to play defense behind him.
He's 2 for 3.
Maybe he's got to go in there. He's got to get ahead.
Already some action in the Eagle bullpen.
Yeah, can't say enough about Luke Godwin and his performance. Having pitches left.
Bice able to deal a strike, and it's an 0-1 count into Coleman Coker.
It's a good job by Will right there. Now let's be smart. Don't do that again.
Ooh. Throw back to first. Still was apt for it.
If I'm them, I'm bunting him over, right? I mean,
Hey, you got to lay down a bunt here.
you got to get him over there, right?
I think, again, I feel like they feel they can swipe the bag.
That's Josh Goodwin who's at first.
Good pitch.
The pinch runner.
Great pitch right there on the outside corner.
Yep. Bice ahead 0-2. 1 on. Nobody out.
Lawrence loses this game. He will need an escort out of Lawrence County.
That was a good pitch. That was right on that corner. I mean, we've seen it all the time. That was a good pitch.
Good pitch. Bice needs another. He's ahead 0-2. Here it is. Outside runner goes. Pitch high. Assuming the throw down to second was high. And taking the bag was Josh Goodwin. He's now at second.
That just took too
Yeah,
long.
you don't have a chance.
That took
And
too
you know,
long.
it's not on that young man. He just needs to continue to develop back there. But he's been put in a very, very tough situation here, and Lawrence recognizes it and give them credit.
Ball and 2 strikes for Will Bice.
Now you
Facing Coker, spikes in the ground, gets away from Rhett Brown. And now it's Josh Goodwin, 90 feet away, nobody out. And it's a 2-2 count to Coker. Coleman Coker, see if he can have the heroics in the bottom of the 9th. Infield comes in. 2-2 count. It's Josh Goodwin on the base paths. Came in as the courtesy runner for the first baseman, Pridgeon. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out to Coleman Coker. Here's the pitch from Bice. Up the middle. That'll do it. Lawrence walks it off, and they win 1-0 in 9 innings over the Eagles.
Yeah. Give them credit. They executed when they needed to, and boy, their pitching was awfully good tonight.
Hey, they're out there. They can't be out there pushing Jaden Adams like that. I know that. There was definitely some pushing going on out there by the Raiders. Definitely some pushing going on.
They're good. The celebration just kind of spilled over. Jaden kind of walked through it. But, you know, emotions are high right now, and nobody's more disappointed than those players that are wearing the gold jerseys. But at the end of the day, you know, you just you had opportunities, and you got to give them a ton of credit. You really do have to give Lawrence a ton of credit. Their pitching was phenomenal, and they kind of kept us bottled up the entire game. 9 innings of scoreless baseball. I mean, that's just unheard of these days.
Yeah.
So good luck to the Raiders, and they deserve to win this game tonight.
We'll take a look at the stat line from Luke Godwin tonight in the loss to Lawrence. 101 pitches thrown, 8 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts. And it wasn't enough as he got no run support. Bice tried to come in the 9th. And the Lawrence Raiders walk it off on a Coleman Coker RBI single.
Yeah, I haven't seen a better performance in my years of watching Greenwood baseball from Luke than what I saw tonight in Luke Godwin. I mean, what he did, to see it in person and, you know, to feel the environment that he had to compete in here at Ed Prescott Field tonight. A lot of hostility here toward Eagles, but, I mean, in a good-natured way. But I just can't say enough about what that young man did. I wish he would have had a better outcome. We all do. But, again, nobody's trying harder than those guys wearing the gold jerseys. It just wasn't their night. For whatever reason, Barnes has their number the last 4 or 5 games. And it just it manifested itself here again tonight at the ballpark.
Yeah, it was a great game. We'll go through some of the final stats. Greenwood didn't get a hit until the 7th inning. And Jaden Adams was the man to get an infield single. And then that's really the tale is that Luke Godwin was great, but so was the pitching staff for the Raiders, and they just had one more bullet in Hughes to come in and shut us down.
Yeah, they had an answer for everything. And really, we didn't have many opportunities, really, but the opportunities that we had, you know, we just didn't take advantage of. We had bases loaded at one time with 1 out, and when strikeout pop up, and you know, you just have to take advantage of those situations. And Lawrence, let's be honest, they didn't play the best game either, and they were able to overcome some adversity as well through outstanding pitching. And pitching is the great neutralizer in this game. It neutralized us tonight. We couldn't get any traction. But, boy, Luke Godwin was there, punch for punch with the Lawrence Raiders. We just man, I just hate this performance went for naught here in the second round of the playoffs.
Certainly was a game for the ages, one that we're going to remember for a long time, but they might remember it longer here in Lawrence because of the win that they got.
Well, the good thing, the positive is the season's not over. It's double elimination, so we'll get a home game.
Yeah.
On Friday night against either Greenville or Eastside. And, you know, Catawba Ridge would have been a really tall order for. It's going to be a tall ask for this Lawrence team as well. But Catawba Ridge is so good. But, man, it would have been nice to have picked up a win here tonight.
Yeah, and the thing about this game here is that Lawrence will host Catawba Ridge. And
that's right.
This is going to be a hostile environment for Catawba Ridge try to come in here and win a ball game.
And, you know, if they can get the pitching performance they got tonight, Friday night against, is it the Copperheads, I believe?
Yes.
They have a chance because I promise you, you will see some great arms from Catawba Ridge. They have some of the best pitchers in the state, some D1 commits on that team, and it's going to be really tough for Lawrence, but, you know, congratulations. I'm very fortunate to have been here and been on the call with you,
yep.
Man. You did a great job with it, and our Eagles fell a little short tonight, but, man, there's a lot of fight over there and a lot of disappointment right now. So if you're watching this and have an opportunity to come out Friday night to support these guys, we will be back home and have an opportunity to get another win. Back at Eagle Park. So we'll love to see you there.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It'll be you and JR on the call as I've got duties with the Peach Belt tournament. But yeah. It's going to be win or go home, essentially.
It's win or go home.
And now the energy kind of shifts for the Eagles. You're in a hostile environment. You're facing a lot of adversity. you get one of the best outings in Greenwood baseball history from your starting pitcher, and you lose to one of your rivals. That's got to leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, man. I can't say enough about the performance of Luke Godwin, and nobody's more disappointed. His teammates recognize what he did here tonight. I promise you that, and they feel so bad for him right now that they weren't able to have his back, and it's just a tough way to end. You knew as it went deeper and deeper into the game, we couldn't score. It's just going to be a challenge to keep them off the board. But overall, can't be disappointed in the Eagles' effort tonight.
We're going to take one more look at the updated bracket here in 4A, as we are yet to have a winner in the Greenville Eastside game, but Lawrence Catawba Ridge here at Lawrence, and Eastside is the winner. So Greenwood will play Eastside, who took on Greenville and won. So Greenwood will host Eastside coming up on Friday. Northwestern able to get the win over Midland Valley. Midland Valley season is over, and they'll play North Augusta, who took the 4-2 loss to Catawba Ridge today.
4-2.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So you never know. We wish the Lawrence Raiders a lot of luck, and I like the way they play. They play the game the right way, and just been super impressed with what they've been able to assemble over here in Lawrence, and it's impressive to watch. But we have nothing to be ashamed of. Our kids play extremely hard, and they'll be better on the back end of this. I know the seniors are hurting right now, but they got another opportunity.
JR, final thoughts?
Yeah, just aggravated. If we don't bunt, we can't make no run. We got to be able to bunt. If we don't bunt, a good pitcher's going to come in here and hurt us.
That'll do it from Ed Prescott Field. Thank you all for joining us. Over 400 viewers, which is a record breaker for this 2024 season. So appreciate you guys. Give yourself a pat on the back. And thank you for joining us. Over 2.5 hours, and one run was scored. Some real baseball was played here at Ed Prescott. Boys will be back with you on Friday as the Eagles take on Eastside here.
And one day, Graham, sorry to interrupt you, but one day, Graham, we'll be old or older and say, remember that night in Lawrence when Luke Godwin had 15 strikeouts?
That's right.
That was awesome.
Man.
Good stuff, man.
One that'll stand out is the 6th inning, striking the last 2 out with the bases loaded. That'll do it from Lawrence. Boys will head back to Greenwood with a single elimination tournament now, down against Eastside, 6:30 start on Friday night. For J.R. Stone, Jim Still, I'm Graham Simpson signing off from Lawrence. Have a great night, everybody.